And what we're going to start off with is just sharing where we're from and a testimonial why we love these products, something that's happened in our lives.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. My name is Tanya Kovan. I'm from Mozambique, the, the land of diamonds and prawns. Yeah. Professionally, I'm a civil engineer, married, mother of three beautiful ladies, and we joined this business to improve our financial situation. At that time, the big challenge was about the education of the kids. And as a couple, we love to travel, and it was only possible to do it once per year, or maybe once in every 2 years. With this business, I'm really happy with the education of my kids. My kids are having the education that they deserve. And looking for the travels, oh my God. A lot of traveling from bus- uh, what to say? To okay, for leisure, for leisure and to build my business. Nah? And because of the money that we are earning, it's possible even to do travels in our, for us and our kids. And something that is wonderful is about my passport. I'm not changing because of the date, expired date. It's because there is no page to stamp. I'm really happy. My testimony with the products of Neolife is regarding to my leg. I had an incident November of 2020. Yeah, 2020, November, and I broke my leg. It happened here in South Africa. I went to the hospital, and they said that I need to do a chirurgical intervention. And I said, no, let me go back to my country and try to hear another opinion. And when I went there, it was exactly the same. And I've asked the daughter, can you please give me the second option, what we can do unless to do this operation? So he said, Tanya, you must stay. Let me just see the name here, sorry. You must say, you must use this name. What is this? What? Gesso. Como é que eu digo gesso? Que? Huh? Okay. That white thing in the leg. Ah. I forget the name here. But yeah, he said it will be necessary to be 4 months at the home, not to put the foot on the floor. And I decided to go to the second option, to stay at home 4 months up to March. But I was praying not to be all this time in that situation. And when I went back home, I started doing the supplements. I went to our better, nutritional better way, and I took all the information that I needed, all the supplements to buy, and it was, you see, a lot on my hands. But I'm feeling well. That's why we decided with my husband to go there every 15, 10 days just to control. And we went, because it happens at the end of November, beginning of December, when I did the x-ray. He said, I can't believe, Tanya, but you are doing well at your home. You are not putting the foot on the floor. So it won't be much, but February. You can come just to remove it. Said, okay, but I was confident on the supplements that I was taking. And at middle of December, we went back to the hospital to do the x-ray. And that's when he said, wow, what are you doing? That's when I explained it about the supplement and he said, just continue doing what we are doing because now you can remove it by January. But my prayer was not to start the new year with that, yeah.
All
And
right.
just to say that before the end of the month of the year, I was okay without nothing. Yeah. So to say the supplements are really effective, all of us, we need to use it.
Okay, so thank you so much. Nelly, can you tell us a story in 2 minutes? Thank you so
Are you
much.
geared up? Let's run. Good morning, winners. My name is Nelly Dumeni, all the way from Windhoek, Namibia, the land of the brave, as you have heard. I definitely did not start Neo Life for health. I started for money also. But then I remember when I was at school in America, when I was doing my medical technologist, I was removed from one department because they said my cholesterol was too high. And that time I was in my early 20s. But using the products, I realized that thing has gone. I have done tests, there is no more high cholesterol in my body. So the products really work.
Thank you so much. Give me a hand. There you are. Excellent. And my story goes like this. I was 26 years old. They discovered I had leukemia. I fought it the medical way for 5 years because that's what I knew. If you got sick, you went to the doctor and they had the magic pill. And at the age of 31, they discovered that they couldn't help me anymore. And really, that was the end of my life. And that's when I discovered God's impeccable grace and timing. He sent somebody from the Eagle team across my path who taught me, change your lifestyle, change your life, because the body's the healer. And guess what? I got onto quality supplements. I stopped poisoning my body with poisonous skin creams, poisonous shampoos, poisonous laundry detergent, poisonous softeners, poisonous bleach, eating trash food. And I changed my life. And here I am today at the age of 65, cancer-free and going strong. Okay, there you are. All right. So the next question I've got over here, and these are going to have to be real quick to the point answers, right? Okay. The first one is to Tanya. Why Neo Life now? Why?
Okay. Why in your life now? I will not take a lot of time. Okay. We really need to have the supplement to maintain our health. Why now? Because of the eating habits that we have, a lot of people had. So it's important to get the supplements because of that. The stress contributes to our body not to absorb all the nutrients. So we need to have the supplement. We need to look to the sorry, to the age. To the age. This is another point because of observation. The harmful chemicals, we need to take care on that because as Bingi was saying here on the vegetables, we do have pesticide, herbicide, chemicals, external environment, water supply, a lot of products that are not helping on our health. We need to use the supplements.
Thank you so much. There you are. Excellent. There you are. Well done. Give it a hand. That is good. Right. There you are. Thank you so much. All right. And then we have got Nelly is going to be, why nutrition, Nelly? Why should people be taking nutrition?
Okay. 3 John 2 says, Beloved, I wish above all things that you may prosper in all things and be in good health, even as your soul prospers. I believe that's God's will for all of us. And that's number one. And I believe we come in this business and we need to start working on that because that is our Creator's will. And I see us going into stages. Stage number one is where we use the products because we understand what all the other people have said about the toxins, about the quality of the food today and all that. That is step one. Step number two is not only buying them, but using them. Because many times we buy the Pro Vitality or the whatever products, but it stays in our cupboards. We don't use them. And for me, what I have noticed is that when I combine my using of the products with a certain time, like at breakfast, after breakfast, I take this. After dinner, I take this. Then I'm much better disciplined as to taking supplements. Okay, then the next step that we come to is where we study ourselves. We study ourselves to say what works with me when. If you don't study yourself, you may find yourself in a problem. Because we may all be holding 3 and N. You are taking 1, I am taking 2. Or somebody else is taking 3. But if you just continue to take 1 just because you see Nelly taking 1, you don't know what her challenges are. You don't know what her genes are. So we need to study our bodies and up our supplements so that we can accommodate that which we need. All right? So first we start by buying what we think we need, but then we need to go to the level where we study ourselves. I have a sister who says, before, I used to buy what I could afford, but today she buys what she needs and studies herself, because that is really what would be a difference maker. I don't know whether...
Excellent. You're doing fantastic. Aren't they great? They're absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much. There's a few pointers I just want to go through here real quickly. If you have a look there, the Center for Disease Control says 80% of diseases in the world are preventable. 80%. So can you imagine 80% of the people dying out there, according to this, are dying prematurely because of bad lifestyle choices, because of not understanding the 9 best doctors, doctor exercise, doctor food, doctor detox, doctor sleep, doctor water, all the different doctors out there. Then the next thing over here, according to a study just done recently, that if you ate a bowl of spinach 50 years ago, you would get so much more nutrition. It's 60%, just the vitamin C is down by 60%. That's why you need to take supplements, because our food is valueless. And if you look at this, oranges, if you ate 1 orange, today you have to eat 8 oranges to get the same nutrient value from that. And if you think apples, you would have to eat 26 apples a day to get the same nutrition your parents got from 1 apple. And that's why we need to eat good quality nutrition. And according to this study, they took 22,000 people, and they couldn't find 1 person out of 22,000 that even got 10 of the 59 nutrient families that your body was designed to function on, because the kind of fertilizer that we're using today is made from NPK, supers, phosphates, and nitrates, which is a petroleum-based fertilizer. So there's so much happening in the world out there today that we really have to start looking at taking quality supplements for a body. Besides, which I said earlier, there's 13,000 toxins in skin creams, just alone skin creams, and 45% of skin cream enters your bloodstream. And then, of course, cleaning products, which was mentioned up earlier. The main problem with cleaning products is that the main ingredient is hormone disruptors, and they're full of female estrogen. And so they cause infertility, impotency, miscarriages, and all that kind of stuff, and obesity. So anyway, we have got a few minutes left. Right? I just wanted to run through those pointers there. Is there anything else you want to share with the folks about why nutrition, why now?
Okay. Yes, I want to encourage us and to just tell you that we are in a war. We are in a war for our health, but it's a war that we can win. We may lose some, but we need to keep going. Because the Bible says again, John 10:10, the thief does not come except to steal, kill, and destroy. But Jesus said, I came that you may have life and have it in abundance. So abundant life is possible, but we have to take a decision and to act on what we have decided. We may help 1 person, but we don't know who that person is going to help. But doing it right, it doesn't just end with you. It has a ripple effect to other people around you. So let's go and do it.
Fantastic. Give her a hand. Is there anything you want to add to it?
Maybe that's to say, sometimes I'm hearing that people are not getting supplements because of the cost. They say, maybe in that moment they are not prepared. My suggestion will be, you can share. As a team, you can be 2, 3, you can share the cost, and it will be a possibility for you just to start supplement and take care of your health. Thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. All right. I want to end off with a story about my son, David. David went on a mission trip to Asia with Youth for Christ, YM, and he ate all kinds of trashy food across there. Eventually, we had to bring him home. He was dying. About 5 years ago, he was really so sick. As a matter of fact, he went from doctor to doctor, test to test, every kind of specialist under the sun. He was taking, at one time, about 15 garlic a day, 30 carotenoids a day, 20 flavonoids a day, anything to keep him alive. And about 2.5 years ago, we thought this is the end of him. He was under 100 pounds, from about 180 pounds to about 100 pounds. We took him down to Mexico, took the whole family there, and we thought this is our goodbye vacation to David. Nobody could help him. It was just skin and bones. And so we went down there, and he had tried every doctor, every medical system. And while we were down there over a meal, I said, he couldn't drink vegetable juice. If he drank vegetable juice, it just come straight out. He couldn't eat any kind of decent food. It just come straight out. And so what we started doing with him was spreading out his supplements over the day, started lower amounts, and we started juicing only food that was organic with no sugars in, like broccoli and cucumber and celery and all that kind of stuff, and freezing the ice cubes and adding it to water. But through lifestyle changes, he's changed his life. Let me tell you, his wisdom, he's actually studying to become a doctor in nutrition to save his life. That's what he did, to save his life. And we're sitting at the back there, and we're saying he is so knowledgeable. It's just absolutely incredible in nutrition, because he's studied now for 5 years, nearly all day long, just to stay alive. But guess what? He's gaining weight. He's turning his life around. And I praise God for Near Life. If it wasn't for Near Life and the wisdom for this opportunity, I wouldn't be here, and nor would he be. What a great opportunity. What a great company. Give these two beautiful folks a big hand. They were awesome. Thank you so much. There you go. Thank you so much. All right.